Hey Joe, I'm Michael. I was the one talking to you earlier today. So the Sport Touring CRVs, which is the top trim level that we have, those all got sold yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a red all-wheel drive Sport Touring coming in the next, around the 15th or so of July. So that is an option if you like red. But the all-wheel drive Sport L, which is the trim down from that, is almost the same vehicle. The only difference is you get a little bit better of a sound system in the Sport Touring, but this one has an upgraded sound system. It's just not Bose like the Sport Touring one. So if you like to listen to your music loud, you might want the Sport Touring. Otherwise, this will be $1,500 less and essentially the same vehicle. But if you like red, we've got a red one, all-wheel drive Sport Touring, coming in next week. This is an all-wheel drive Sport L. A Sport L gives you a lot of features. You get these parking sensors in the front and in the rear, so they'll alert you if you're coming up near something, if you're about to run into something. You got integrated turn signals here, so those will blink whenever the blinkers are on. If I press lock, you'll see it light up. You can also remote start Hondas, so you do that by pressing lock, holding down this button. So you can heat it up, cool it down before you get in it. On these hybrids, if the battery's charged, you won't even, just like now, you don't even hear it start up because it's just running off battery, running the AC to cool it down. You got these integrated, well, the blind spot protection here. This will light up orange when someone's in your blind spot. And then if you put on your left blinker when this one is lit up, it'll beep at you to let you know you're gonna run into somebody. It's got keyless access, which means with the key in your purse or in your pocket, you can put your hand on the handle, it unlocks. You can touch there to lock it. You've got on the inside, you get automatic up and down windows for all four windows. That means you just push it once, it goes all the way down, pull it once, it goes all the way up. Memory positions 1 and 2 for the seat. So that key corresponds to keys 1 and 2. On the back of the key here, there'll be a 1 or a 2. And so that way, if driver 1 is using the car, it'll move to position 1 that you've set saved for the seat, and then you just gotta adjust the mirrors. You got power seats here, lumbar control there. Coming in, if you put your foot on the brake and then press the start button, you'll see the dash light up. This is a fully digital dash, although the speedometer needle here is a physical needle. You hear the AC come fully to life when you do this as well, which I think is the most important part of starting up a car. You've got some controls on your steering wheel, so this button here will let you adjust different information on this screen here. I like to see my range and fuel, so that's how many miles I have till empty. Then you can control the volume and the track that you're listening to, whatever you're listening to through the radio. You've got adaptive cruise control on this car, so that'll mean that if a car slows down in front of you, it'll slow down. You can adjust the following distance behind the car in front of you with this button. And then lane keep assist will keep you in your lane if you're feeling tired or whatever. If you're just on a long road trip, you turn this on and it'll help make steering adjustments so that you stay in your lane. Let's see what else to talk about. You got a large 12-inch media information screen. The Sport L comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you have an iPhone, it'll display your phone calls, your maps, music you want to listen to, all on this screen here. This is also where your backup camera comes. It's got a high definition backup camera. And then you hear those parking sensors beeping, letting you know you're about to hit this car behind you. 2-zone climate control here, heated seats. Also, you've got these USBs here to charge your phones. This one will connect you to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto if you don't want to do it wirelessly. And then this is for the passenger USB-C. And then your regular 12-volt. Also with the Sport L, you get this wireless charging pad. So any new phone, you put it on this pad, you'll see this light turn amber, yellow, and then that means that it's charging your phone. Now, we were talking earlier about how there were different drive modes on this. So you can select your drive mode from here. You've got 4 options. You can be sport, sporty, normal, economy for best gas mileage, although this does turn down the AC, so I don't like that very much in the summer. And then snow if you're up north, or if it ever snows here again, which feels like that'll never happen. hill descent button control. This button here will slow you going down steep hills. So if you are in the mountains, you turn this on, and whatever speed you're going, it'll keep you going that speed, and it'll just charge up the battery to slow you down. Your electronic parking brake is there. You turn it off by putting your foot on the brake and pushing that down. And then brake hold is kind of cool. This is good for like drive-throughs or any other scenario where you're stopped and you want to let your foot off the brake and stay stopped. And when you're in drive, you turn this on and you can take your foot off the brake once you've come to a stop, and it won't move again until you touch the accelerator. So here's a view of the rest of the interior from the front. The back seat there is pretty spacious. Even 6'2" people can fit back there pretty comfortably. And then you got a center console here, pretty deep. It's a nice car. This seat here has electric controls of the seat. And then coming around to the back here, show you a couple other features and let you go. You've got a capless gas tank, so you just pop this open, put the nozzle in, fill her up, close it. This locks whenever the car's locked, so if I lock it, it won't open. Then coming into the back seat, got a couple other USB charging ports for your back passengers. And then these seats lay almost flat. They also recline to different levels. You can have them sitting straight up like this, way back like that, or any level in between. And then they fold flat like that. And then another big feature on the Sport L, you'll see this is an all-wheel drive model. Another big feature is that you've got this powered lift gate. So you can do this from the key or by touching underneath here. There's also a button from inside by the driver's compartment. That'll open it up. And then you can set a lower height if you're vertically challenged. So it's easier to reach up to if you want. It won't lift up quite as high. And to close it, you just touch that and it closes all on its own. So yeah, I hope this was helpful in understanding the car. Let me know when you want to come in and I'll make sure I'm here and set you up on an appointment so I'm not with somebody else when you come in. Good talking to you earlier. Have a good one.